Hello children, welcome to the virtual session again. So let us see what are we going to do today. We will continue with our journal writing work. Basic instructions for writing journal will remain same. Kindly adhere to it. Book with hardcover which you have which you have bought, which will have a pages blank on one side and rule on the other side. You have to draw 2 centimeter margin on the right hand side of every ruled page. Diagrams to be drawn on the blank side of each page. Diagrams labeling to be done with black ballpoint pen. This all general instructions I have done in my previous session, so it is just a repetition. Activity writing part on the rule side of the page. So all the writing part on the rule side and the diagrams on the blank side of the journal. And a very neat and a tidy journal work is expected from your children. So today we are going to continue writing experiment number 1 and experiment number 2 which we have done. So you get sufficient time to complete your journal work. Experiment 1 was role of carbon dioxide in photosynthesis and experiment 2 was role of chlorophyll in photosynthesis. So today we will continue with the journal work, and a demo video of the experiment is shown to you in this session so that you get sufficient time to complete your journal, as well as you will get some practical experience of how to do these 2 experiments in the lab. So I hope you will enjoy the video children. Kindly do watch the video and complete your journal as well. You will have sufficient time to complete your journal. Have a great day children.
Do plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis? Let us verify this by performing an experiment. Requirements: 2 potted plants of same size, glass plate, bell-shaped jar, watch glass, beaker, petri dish, Bunsen burner, forceps, dropper, potassium hydroxide, ethyl alcohol, iodine, water. Procedure: take 2 healthy potted plants which are nearly the same size. Keep them in a dark room for 3 days. Now place each plant on separate glass plates. Place a watch glass containing potassium hydroxide by the side of the plant A. Potassium hydroxide is used to absorb the carbon dioxide. Cover both the plants with separate bell jars. Use Vaseline to seal the bottom of the jars to the glass plates so that the setup is airtight. Keep the plants in sunlight for about 2 hours. Pluck a leaf from each plant. Put the leaves in separate beakers containing ethyl alcohol. Place the beakers in boiling water and heat them. Alcohol will decolorize the leaves by dissolving the chlorophyll present in them. Now wash the leaves with water. Then put iodine solution on both the leaves. Check the leaves for the presence of starch by iodine test. Do both the leaves show the presence of the same amount of starch? Observation: the leaf from pot A remains unchanged in the presence of iodine. Thus, starch is not present in it. The leaf from pot B turns bluish in the presence of iodine. Thus, starch is present in it. What can you conclude from this activity? Potassium hydroxide placed near the pot A absorbs all the carbon dioxide. Hence, plant A cannot perform photosynthesis. Plant B does normal photosynthesis by utilizing carbon dioxide from the surrounding air. The leaf from pot B therefore shows the presence of starch. Thus, this experiment proves that carbon dioxide is necessary for the production of food, in other words, for photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis is defined as the process by which green plants use energy from sunlight to manufacture their own food by the combination of carbon dioxide in air, water and mineral salts from the soil. During photosynthesis, oxygen is produced as a byproduct. However, before photosynthesis can take place in green plants, there are certain factors that must be available. These factors include 1. Chlorophyll. 2. Carbon dioxide. 3. Sunlight. 4. Water. In today's lesson, we shall be looking at chlorophyll as a necessary factor for photosynthesis to occur. The function of chlorophyll is to trap energy from sunlight during photosynthesis. Chlorophyll is the green pigment in plant cells called chloroplasts. Before we proceed, don't forget that the main product of photosynthesis is starch. Now let us look at how to demonstrate or show that chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis to occur. Materials needed: iodine solution, test tube, water, alcohol or ethanol, a variegated leaf. Source of heat. Note that a variegated leaf is a leaf that has green parts and non-green parts. Now let's look at the procedure to demonstrate that chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis. 1. Take a variegated leaf from a fresh plant exposed to sunlight and air. 2. Boil the variegated leaf in water for about 5 minutes to kill the living cells of the leaf. 3. Dip the variegated leaf in warm alcohol to remove the chlorophyll in the green part of the leaf. Remember that the non-green part of the variegated leaf has no chlorophyll. 4. Dip the variegated leaf again in warm water to wash away the alcohol and soften it. 5. Finally, place the variegated leaf on a white porcelain plate and pour few drops of iodine solution on it. Expected results. From the activity, it would be observed that only the green part of the variegated leaf where chlorophyll was removed turns blue-black. The non-green part of the leaf remains the same. Conclusion. This shows that chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis to occur. Note that the green part of the variegated leaf where the chlorophyll was removed turned blue-black as a result of the presence of starch in that part of the leaf. This brings us to the end of today's lesson.